Hello, welcome to this session where we dig deeper into decision support system, which is also called as DSS. What is a decision support system? Here is an infographic that explains DSS through its transactions. So DSS is created, the DSS database, that is decision support system database, is created from two inputs. That is the transaction processing system and the external data. The transaction processing system is an internal component of an organization that records the information of any internal transactions with the external clients. And the external data is the one which also is the customer's data, which is not an internal data. Customer's data is the customer email, customer name. This is the most basic example of an external data. It can grow much more larger than this if you have profile segmentation of customers, if you have B2B clients, if you have corporate relation with governments, and so on. So these are the two typical inputs to the DSS database. The DSS software system models OLAP tools, data mining tools, to create user interface, and ultimately it gets down to the user. So what happens over here? The decision support systems enables executives to make decisions based on the data that is being recorded on a day-to-day basis through the transaction processing system and the external data that it is being bombarded with. DSS is a computer-based information system that assists managers in making distinctive, fast-changing, difficult to predict decisions. This is a typical definition of a DSS. DSS also employs both internal and external data from TPS and MIS, that is Transaction Processing System and Management Information Systems. It is a computer-based information system making or enabling managers to take distinct decisions different from the rest because it is backed by data, which is converted into meaningful information. That meaningful information is interpreted onto a visual format. And it is on a live basis that is being recorded, and the trends and projections change. So it's fast changing and finally difficult to predict decisions. That is, your competitors wouldn't be able to assess what type of decision are you taking. Next, we talk about attributes of DSS, the decision support systems. It has adaptability, flexibility, interactivity, ease of use, efficiency, and effectiveness. You can tweak the processing, the analysis mechanism of a DSS based on your requirements, and that's the reason these features have a justified approach towards DSS. The benefits of decision support systems: it facilitates interpersonal communication between the C-level, between the leadership team of an organization. It improves efficiency and speed of decision making. It encourages learning and training, which can be developed into staff upgrade or upskilling programs. Main components of decision support systems: model management system, knowledge base, user interface. So the model management system is nothing but which creates a model for the system to operate on. So the decision support system works in tandem with this model. It does not go out of this model. The main objective is recorded and embedded into the system integration. The knowledge base is the data that has been fed to build the system itself, and the user interface is where the customer and the client transacts. Functions of decision support system. These are the 5 important functions of decision support system without which it loses its credibility. It creates a model to take decisions on. It suggests patterns for future projections, risk analysis, and this is where it tells you that if you forego or if you continue with this path, what would happen in future with quantitative figures. So it talks in terms of profits, it showcases losses in numbers, and so on. It is goal oriented, be it qualitative or quantitative. It will tell you where you will lead and how things would come up your way. Graphical analysis. You're talking about bar charts, pie charts, the graphical representations of different types of data, heat maps and so on, tree maps. But then the relevant ones are taken and depicted over here. What if analysis is, what if one component is being tweaked? What happens to the output? What if one feed of the input is being changed? How does it impact the output? What if I change the process mechanism to some extent to suit the external requirements? What happens to the output? And these are different what if scenarios that are embedded within the decision support system. And we are done with this.